Okay, question. How do you sharpen these pencils? They're like a rectangle shape.
This is such a good question. They actually make sharpeners designed just for these. You can get them at any No Homo Depot. All you gotta do is sharpen it just like you would a normal pencil, and then you're good to go. These pencils are really handy. If you're working on an uneven surface, you're not gonna have these problems because it's flat. And they're super handy for measuring because one side is a 1/2 inch and the other side is a 1/4 inch. So if you need a spacer and you're building a deck, hey, look at that. It's a 1/4 inch and you're ready to go. And yes, you can totally use a knife if you need to. Just cut away from yourself and let the blade do most of the work and use your thumb to guide it. And don't let anyone in the comment section tell you that this was a dumb question, because you were brave enough to ask the question. A whole bunch of people got to learn, and that's wonderful. My name is Mercury Stardust. I'm the trans handyman. My pronouns are she, they, and follow for more compassionate DIY. Have a good day, take care, and remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. It's a regular magnet with a chain on it. I'm gonna go to a wall, run it on it, and then it finds the stud. I know! Oh my god, yeah! Hey there, hi, let me show you a quick and easy way to find a stud by just using a magnet with a chain on it. We're gonna take this magnet and we're gonna run it across the wall, and we're looking for the screw in the wall. And there's a screw that goes through the drywall into the wood stud. Chain acts as an indication of where the stud hole is. So anything where the chain is where I can put my screw for your TV mount or your shelf. You can get a 5-pound magnet at any hardware store. And the chain, I'm just using a metal necklace full of stardust to do this job. If you're living on your own for the first time, if you're a single mom, if you're a queer human and you're afraid to ask for help, my name is Mercury Stardust. I'm the trans handyman. I have 12 years of maintenance experience and I want to help you. So follow me and let's have a good time helping each other and doing stuff. Remember, you are always worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Take care. Bye-bye. If you're anything like me, you may struggle with reading a tape measure. I mean, look at all these lines. It's so intimidating and I forget them like instantly. That's why I switched to a carpenter's tape measure, otherwise known as a woodworker's tape measure, because there's a number for every single line, which prevents me from getting confused. And if you're like, Mercury, I have ADHD, there's no way I'm going to remember that number. Hey, so do I. Don't you worry, I got you, okay? This tape measure also has a notepad on the side. So let's say you have a number like 9 1/16. You can write it right on the side, and then you can go and do something. And if you forget while you're doing something, it's still right here, and it erases just as easy as that, and then you're good to go, okay? A lot of times we feel the pressure to act a certain way when we're doing a certain thing, and that's absolutely nutso-butso. You gotta be yourself, okay? Because you're gonna find a lot of cool things along the way if you're true to who you are. Also, I just found out while making this video that there's a built-in sharpener in this gosh darn tape measure. I've been working with this for 2 weeks. I didn't even know that. Look at all the cool things that you find when you are trying to help people online and be yourself. A loose outlet can be so frustrating, especially if you're a renter and you can't replace the outlet yourself. So I'm going to show you how to fix this at home that's renter friendly and safe for you to do. This is called a snug plug and it goes right into your outlet. It's completely plastic, so it's nice and safe to put in your outlet. And the sides are curved and jaggedy, so it fits nice and tight. Just insert it right into the outlet, and then you can put your plug in and you should feel way more tension, and you can leave it in for future use. And remember, all because you're a renter doesn't mean it's not your home. You deserve to have a beautiful home just like everybody else. And if you enjoy these how-to videos, please consider supporting my GoFundMe so we can do more videos just like this. As always, I've been the Trans Handyman, and remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the trans maintenance lady, and today we're going to be shocking. I'm kidding, I'm going to be safe. We're going to do some electrical work. Do your safety first. This outlet's loose, so let's fix it. We're going to turn off that power first, so we're going to put this little outlet tester in, and then turn off the breaker. Our tester is off, so we know we're safe. Now we're going to take this cover off and see what we're working with. Now I want this outlet to sit perfectly in the wall and nice and flush, so we're going to use some spacers to get that job done. Now we're going to fold this spacer like a taco, and then we're going to put it right exactly where the screw is going to go. This is going to help stabilize it and push it away from the wall a little bit so it's not going to crack that cover. And now reverse all your steps and your job is done. And if you're still scared of electrical stuff after this, that's okay. I'd rather you be safe than anything happen to you. Boundaries are really important and I will always respect yours. Take care. See you soon. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, I'm the trans maintenance lady, and today we're going to talk about how to extract a broken light bulb from a light socket by using just this tiny little tool. Yeah. Now here's a nasty little light bulb that broke right off into it when I was trying to twist it. We're going to use this handy dandy little tool to get the job done. You're going to want to gently put it in there and then push it together, and then you'll be able to twist it on out like this. If you're thinking, Mercury, wouldn't a clothespin just be a lot easier? You wouldn't have to spend money on a plastic device you're only going to use a couple of times. Well, you're right. You could actually use a clothespin. I have done this before, but remember, these have metal on it, and it could potentially be a hazard. So be careful if you decide to go that route, and I'll see you next time. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury. I'm the trans handyman, and I'm always asked, what is your favorite tool? Well, I'm wearing it! It's overalls! I mean, look at this! Look how great this is! You wanna know why this is the best tool known in existence? It's because of pockets. Look at this! What is this? What? Like what? 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 Overalls are the greatest invention in human existence. At me. Just at me if you want to.
This is such a good question. I feel like we all know what it's like to lose all these drill bits, right? But this is what I recommend. Get yourself a magnetic wristband, because then you can just put them on there when you're kind of like switching everything out. You can grab the one you need, and you can just keep on going on with the job. Now, an alternative to the wristband is having magnetic strips in the wall. The reason why I love these is because you can put these anywhere in your entire shop. You can put them by the exit doors. You can put them when you're going to the bathroom. You can put them when you're going to a different room. You can put them everywhere. So when you're walking out and you don't want to take a tool with you, because that's how you lose tools, you can just hang it up and then later on, you can collect it. And it works great for bits and tools and a whole bunch of different adapters. I just love this thing. Another thing that I like is the sleeve, because this helps to prevent screws from falling off and slipping off your drill bit. So basically, you can just put a screw right on here, and sometimes it like slips out, right? But if you put this up there, it's not going to slip off. Remember, we can be good at a whole bunch of different things if we start thinking outside the box. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
And if you're someone who's not really handy, but you're super crafty, guess what? It holds needles really well too. You can sew and put your pins in there and your needles. It's so handy for this. And as you can see, it can hold quite a bit.
People think that I dress impractically. I just think that I'm always prepared. It really is up to you to decide. Yeah, that's what 12 inches looks like.
Hey there, if you're like me who has a hard time opening jars of pickles like this, I have a method that is rather stupid, but kind of hilarious. These are called demolition gloves. And they're great for like tearing about things when you're doing renovations. They have a lot of padding that protects you, but they also have like ultra grips. These grips make it easier for you to apply and pull into something. So when I'm trying to open a jar of pickles, I just use my demolition gloves and I open it like that. I know this is dumb, but it's hilarious. Oh, pickles, I love them so much. Next up is a flexible precision screwdriver. It can bend at a 90-degree angle and help you to reach those really tough spots. One way to remove a stripped screw from a surface. This is called a screw extraction bit. They're super handy. They come in 2 sets. You have this little bit, and then you flip it around to have the bit that actually removes it. I think they're great, but remember, this is not a one-size-fit-all kind of situation. They're not always going to work, but this is a good try. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the Trans Handyman. Do you have a box cutter like this that has all these ridges in there and you don't know why they're there? Well, let me show you what they're for. First thing we're gonna do is take this little butt off. Take the butt off. Like that. You will see the butt has a little crack right there. And then you can take that crack and put it on the blade. Oh no, I see where I'm going with this. Now take your blade. And then just slide it right into that crack. This sounds so dirty. Bend it away from your body and snap it like this. This is really helpful. When that blade starts going really dull and it loses its point, you can always break it off and have a new tip. Don't we all want new tips? Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Did you know that a screwdriver has all of these ridges so that you can attach a socket to it or a wrench to give more torque?
No! No! Come on! Okay, this is just a screwdriver and this is a socket set. Apparently, you can take the screwdriver, put it in here, and you can... I hate this! It works so good! This is not how it works. I'm the handyman. I'm supposed to teach you stuff, and I can prove it. I wrote a book. I'm a #1 New York Times best-selling author, and I didn't know, man.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, and I'm the Trans Handyman. And here's a tip about painting you may not know. When you're painting with these kind of paintbrushes, don't throw away the covers. The covers can help keep the bristles nice and straight. So go ahead and wash off that brush real good. Make sure you can get as much of that paint out as possible. And once you think you did a good job, I always just do the arm test. Well, must be good to go, and there's no paint. I like to use a paper towel or just a regular towel and make sure it's nice and dry before I put this back on. Then I open up the cover like this, and then I just slide the paintbrush right through here, and I make sure it's ready to go next time. So when I need to just grab the paintbrush, I know the bristles are going to be nice and straight for me, and I'm not going to have any stragglers on the side that might need to be snipped off. Okay? Have a good day. Take care, and bye-bye. Mwah.
I had no idea that these battery containers are reusable. Okay, so after you take your batteries out, next thing you want to do, fold the top downward. You see that little opening? That's what this piece of cardboard's for. You're gonna put that right there where the opening is. And it closes it.
Okay, I'm going to test it out. Basil has not seen what this is, and we're going to do it. Batteries, here's the pack. Opening the pack. Oh, poorly. Opening the pack poorly. I think that's how you're supposed to do it. I'm opening it poorly. And then taking these out. These are yours now. That's for the rest of your life.
Thanks.
Yep. I did this so bad. Hold on. It's supposed to be like a reusable.
Okay.
Okay, they hate it. If you have a cat, you may have blinds that look kind of like this. But don't you worry, I'm going to show you how to use the extra slates down below, a scissors, and a needle nose pliers. And you look at the bottom of the blinds, you will see a little button, and you'll see there's about 3 of them, sometimes more, depending on how big your blinds are. We're going to take the needle nose pliers, and we're going to pull the button out like it's the bottom of a piggy jar. And there you go. And then take the needle nose pliers and pull the thread up just like that, and then cut the tip just like this. And now we're going to do the same for this side. And then pull the thread just past the broken slate. Do the same for the other side. And then you can slide it out. Remove one of the extra ones from the bottom and then slide it into where the old one was. Then line up all the holes for the slates and then run the thread through them until you get through the very bottom of the bracket. Take the tip and run it right through the cap and then tie it off. And put it right back into the slot, just like this. And then do the same for the other side. And then as good as new. Remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Follow for more compassionate DIY, and have a good day. Take care, and bye-bye. Oh yeah, you betcha. This hole right here is actually meant to snip the tip. Make sure you grab your tube of caulk. I don't want to get suppressed. And then you grab your caulk shooter, and you put the tip right in here, and then you snip. And then look at that! And wait, there's more! Billy Mays, rest in peace. This little poker thing right here can be flipped out, and you can take it and actually open up the seal just like that. And then look at that, it's full of caulk. And if you have a problem where it just won't stop oozing, I mean, we've all been there, am I right? Boy, do I have a solution for you. You grab your tube and something a little bit pointy, and then you just poke a hole in it. This does actually really work. And then when you're finished and you want to cover your tube, all you need is a screw. Take it, you place it right into the hole, make sure you screw it in, and then it's good for next time. Now I know this stuff can be really overwhelming, but anything is surprising when you don't know what's coming. For more tips and tricks, make sure to pre-order my book, Safe and Sound, a renter's friendly guide to home repair. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, and I'm the Trans Handyman. This is such a good comment. A lot of people actually really struggle with how wide apart the hands are on a caulk gun. So if you have smaller hands and this is really difficult for you, you could try this product. These are squeezable tubes full of caulk, okay? You snip the tip off and then you put it right on in there. And then it operates basically as a tube of paste, right? A tube of toothpaste. And then you can apply it really nice. This is great for smaller jobs or pretty inconsistent jobs. For larger jobs, you may still need like an automatic caulk gun, like the ones that Reusable makes, okay? I hope this helps. Have a wonderful day. Take care. And remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Bye-bye.
My name's Daniel Stevenson, inventor of the caulking finger. Our motto is, why wear out your finger, just use mine.
I finally got it. And we're going to give it a try. But also, we're going to paint this nail because this is just too creepy. I use this nail polish, but as I was doing this, I realized that my finger got all hairy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not quite positive if this is going to work. But, you know, I'm the trans handyman. I'm the trans manicure lady, so just back off. Okay, now that Dan's finger looks ready to go, let's put it into some dirty places and see how it does. We're going to try this with 3 different caulks, and we're going to start with an all-purpose caulk. And this does an okay job. I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Oh, here's the thing. I'm purposely doing this messily because I believe the majority of people who are watching this video would be people who need to learn how to do this anyways, and wouldn't have like the best skills when it goes to caulking. And I want to see if this tool can improve that quality of their caulk or not. Jesus. Next up is an adhesive caulk, and it does a much better job on this one, so I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Last up is a silicone caulk, and honestly, kind of impressed. Did a pretty good job. Going to give it a 9 out of 10 on this one. Okay, so what are my final thoughts on Dan's finger? Well, kinda not impressed. If you're already really proficient at caulking, this might be the best tool for you. But if you're someone who's new at this is not gonna make your job easier. For $10, I really can't do as much with this as I wish I could. It can only apply caulk and it can't remove it. For $5, the Caulk Devil can both remove caulk and help smooth it out. So I think it's a much better thing for people who are doing this for the first time, as well as people who want to get more out of their tools. So Dan's caulking finger gets a meh for this week. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
Do you want your deposit back but you have holes in the wall? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix it with one simple tool. Use the sanding pad on top of the cap to prep the wall. Add the spackle to the hole and then use the scraper on the other side to smooth it out. You can repeat this process for the best results. And then sand it, and then you're good to go. And for paint, you can get it matched at a specialty paint store, or you can take the risk and ask your landlord for a sample.
Obviously been a patch and it doesn't match the rest of the wall.
Hey there, hi! My name is Mercury. I'm the trans handyman. Do you rent an apartment and have exactly the same thing happen to you, but you're scared to have people you don't know come to your home, and you'd rather learn from someone wearing a onesie? Well, I'm your gal! I recommend Homex Wall Texture Orange Peel. It makes this a lot easier. This adds texture on the wall for you. You only have to be about 50 to 60 inches away. You can make it like heavy or fine, depending on what direction you go in. The directions are all there. Just make sure you shake it really good. Now, after that, make sure you can reach out to your apartment complex or wherever you live and ask if you can have some touch-up paint. And if they can't, you can always match paint later on, okay? I hope this all helps. Take care. Bye-bye.
And since it's Pride season, we're going to be a little bit extra, and we're going to help it dry by fanning it. And then once it's ready to go, I'm going to shake up the can real good and then spray it on the spot, like so. And after about 5 minutes, it should be dry. Then we're going to dip our brush in there, make sure we get the tip nice and dry as much as possible. And then we're just going to feather it off like so, and it should be good to go. A little bit of extra fanning just to make sure it dries. And remember, it's your home. It doesn't have to be perfect to make you feel good. It just has to be attempted. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Amazon Life Hacks. This product spackles, smooths out, and sands your spackle all in one tool.
No, it does not. Let me show you what it does do. It just so happens we have a dartboard, and we're terrible at it. Not only is this a product overly expensive, it applies unevenly, and it would take multiple coats in order to get the job done. It shouldn't be that hard to cover up those tiny little holes. So that's why I recommend Joint Compound. This is $3 and this was $1.50. That is still cheaper than the product that I was just showing you. And if you just really want an all-in-one applicator, then get yourself an actual all-in-one applicator. Not only can this do everything that this does, and is still cheaper, it has a scraper on top and a sanding pad down below.
You were not the only one who thought this was a paper plate. It's actually something called a Presto patch. Drywall repair can be really intimidating, but this makes it just a little bit easier. It comes with a piece of drywall in the middle and drywall tape around it. You can use the styrofoam it comes with to trace out the hole and then cut it out. Add joint compound around the hole and then insert the Presto patch, and then add more joint compound on top of that, and then you're good to go.
As always, I'm Mercury the Trans Handyman, and remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill.
Hardware stores do sell scrap pieces of drywall. You can go up to the back where they keep their lumber or their sheetrock and ask, do you have any scrap pieces of drywall? They'll have 2x2s, they'll have 4x4s, they'll have 1x1s. I hope that helps. Bye-bye. This is a CO2 plunger, and it's about $45 to $55. And those CO2 cartridges are one-time use only, and for a pack of 4 is $6. That price, I would get yourself a toilet auger. It's going to do a much better job than this will. This tip right here goes right inside of your toilet, and then you push down the handle, and then it's going to release that clog for you.
This really piqued my interest because renter-friendly shelves sounds like a great idea. A shelf that's not going to damage anything, that requires no hardware, that you just push in the wall. So I looked more into it.
As you can see, we have some drywall here. We're just going to demonstrate how the mechanism works.
It's a
As you press the two sleeves together, 4 counter-opposing stainless steel prongs lock on to the wall.
It's a
It's as
glorified
simple as
suction
that.
cup.
They don't penetrate, leaving utilities unharmed.
I don't know. I would really like to see this work with 1/4-inch drywall that has a little bit of water damage to it. I just think when I see something like this that's claiming that it can hold 250 pounds when it is just plaster and cardboard, and I'm like, how though? How does that make sense? When it comes to damage-free options, I don't think there's any better route out there more than the picture rail. If you're a landlord or you're in property management, I highly suggest you look into picture railing and how that can make your life a whole lot easier. The way it basically works is it butts up against the wall, but it has a little bit of a slot in there. So you can hook chains or hook shelving into it like this, and it's super flippin' handy. I think it's so unreasonable to tell a tenant they can't put holes in their wall or make their home their home. I think this is safer, more effective, and meets tenants where they're at. So if you're a landlord or a property manager, look into picture rails.
This is so smart. He made a little jig, so when he's installing cabinet, he can do it by himself. Look at this. That's crazy smart. You gotta work smart, not hard, you know? And when you're doing this work as a contractor or a maintenance technician, time is money. And now he can do it with half the labor and 2 or 3 times as fast. Incredible.
This is my homemade ladder lift. Each one of these bags is about 60 pounds, and that's a lot of weight for me to carry up the ladder. So I threw together this makeshift ladder lift to make my life a whole lot easier. The maximum capacity is about 200 pounds, so I can do 2 bags at a time. And this is the winch that I'm using. This is meant for an ATV, so I'm having it hooked up to a tractor battery. It's pretty easy to operate. This goes down, and then this goes up. This is what the sled looks like. There's just simple shelf brackets that are holding it together underneath. There's just an eye bolt that is bolted through a piece of wood that is also bolted through behind. And this is what it looks like from behind. And then the winch is also nice and bolted all the way through the steps. And the ladder is being sandwiched by 2 pieces of wood that are keeping it on the rails. And I kind of angled the side so it wouldn't be causing problems and getting caught in something. And at the top of the ladder is where my cable is running through my snatch block, and that is connected to that eye bolt. And I made a homemade ladder stabilizer so it can't really slide, and the bungees kind of help it stay in place. And that's one version of it. And here's a second ladder that actually has a much better version. Altogether, this cost me about $140, and I think it's worth it because this is just fun to do.
Hi, my name is Mercury, and I am the Trans Handyman. I love everything about this. That with the right adaptations to our tools, it can be accommodating a much wider group of people. And the best thing about this video, it also shows how great of a technique this human has when it comes to painting. Just perfect job. Yes! Get it! Mwah!
Good.
Hanging drywall by yourself, you can take a 2x4, screw it to the wall, and rest your drywall on top of it.
Yep, super handy. This works for ceilings as well. So if you want to use it for a ceiling, hang that 2x4 a little bit higher up in the wall, right? Just the thickness of the sheet is left open. Then put the sheet in there, go to the other side, put your screws in, and you're good to go. But as you can see here, it's pretty handy, right? You may be thinking, why are you starting at the top? Why don't you start on the bottom? It'd be so much easier. Well, you start at the top and work yourself down so it's easier to hide it with the baseboard, right? So that ugly line that you may have when you cut the drywall up, because it's not going to be exactly the same length you need for all 3 pieces, right? You hide it with the baseboard. Now, he's using a specialized drill bit that is making sure it's not breaking the paper, because if you break the paper of the drywall, it weakens the whole piece. So you don't want to go too deep with it, okay? And then remove it just like this and you're good to go. Yeah!
I'm so sorry that you've been led to believe that because you live in an apartment, you can't have things that can help you. Well, this is a telescoping extension ladder. This is great for lofts, vaulted ceilings, and it's just super handy. You can go up to 13 feet tall, only weighs 30 pounds, can be stored underneath your bed, and it's just super handy to have around. And if you're thinking, Mercury, I don't know, that won't work for me, an extension ladder won't work. This is a little giant ladder. This is only 15 pounds, can be stored underneath your bed as well, or even a closet. Super lightweight, and it's an A-frame ladder. I love both of these a lot. All because you are a renter or a tenant does not mean that you can't have the things you need in your home to make your home your home. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye. Mwah. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the Trans Handyman, and this is a really cool tool and I can't wait to show you. You've been following me for a while, you know I care a lot about accessibility, and this is called a toilet jack. This can lift up your toilet itself when you're trying to do repair, and I'll show you how it works. Probably 2 nuts that are holding down your toilet to the floor. Once you remove those, you can basically give your toilet a bear hug and then lift it right up. Toilet jacks range between $180 to $250, so they're kind of inaccessible when we're talking about pricing, but you can rent these at most hardware stores for a much cheaper price for just a day to 3 days. So, highly recommend getting yourself a toilet jack the next time you need to repair the wax ring to your toilet. Have a good day, take care, bye-bye. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, that's enough slices now. I want more slices. So good. So good. You having a hard time installing a door by yourself? Well, hey there, hi, my name is Mercury and I'm the Trans Handyman. And I'm going to show you how to use a door jack to make this way easier. Let's go. You take the jack and you put it underneath the hinge side of the door. Now you can use this to operate it with your foot. Just stepping on it slightly will help lift the door up enough to fit that hinge in the right spot. And you can adjust it just by putting less or more pressure on that door lift. Now remember, never feel ashamed to use a tool that gets the job done easier for you. Work smart, not hard. Thank you to all the Patreons that make these videos possible, and have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.
You know, I have 2 special needs kids who are autistic, so we have made our house safe by making all our doors, I'm in my bathroom, this door locks from the inside so that while we're out there to keep them from messing around in the toilet or dangerous chemicals, we're able to lock our door. But the thing is, we unlock it with this. My typical team has lost every one of these. This is maybe 1 of 2 I have left. My question is, what is this?
This is an interior doorknob key. You can get them in almost any online store. But I'm actually going to go 1 step farther and show you something else that might work for you just a little bit better. I believe in meeting kids where they're at, and I don't think your kiddo's going to get a whole lot better at not losing this. So what you could do is get a flathead screwdriver that has a similar tip that this does, and then put it on a keychain. That's going to be a lot harder to lose. All I did was put the screwdriver in a vice grips and then drill a hole right through it using a drill bit, like this. And it's okay you didn't know the name of something. All these tools have like 8 different names. Who cares? As long as you get the job done and you feel good about it afterwards, that's all that matters. Now remember, you're worth the time it takes to learn a new skill. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye. accidents happen, and that's okay, but it doesn't make the cleanup any easier. So let me give you some tips and tricks to prevent this and to clean it up if it happens to you. This is called shatterproof film. Now, I don't think this actually prevents it from shattering, but it does make the cleanup a whole lot easier. It just goes onto your window or your door, and it kind of coats it like a big old sticky tape. Then for cleanup, I recommend a lint roller. This is gonna get all those tiny little pieces you can't see and can protect your bare feet and those dogs' paws too.
Are you a renter that worries about their safety? Well, hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, and I'm the Trans Handyman. Let me show you this simple device that may make you feel just a little bit safer. Let's go! This is called an Add-A-Lock portable door lock, and it's really easy to install. You just add the metal part right to the strike plate, then close your door and use the handle with a sliding rod to lock it in place. And here's what it looks like up close. And with a little bit of practice, this can be done in less than 30 seconds. And this adds a lot of security and can be taken anywhere you go. This $17 tool on Amazon is great. It's easy to uninstall. It took me less than 7 seconds with one hand, and I highly recommend it. And remember, you deserve to feel safe in your home regardless if you own the property or not. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye! Hey there, hi, let me show you another device that may make you feel just a little safer in your apartment. This little device operates both as a doorstop and as an alarm. You place it right here for the door, and when someone tries to open it, they're gonna have regrets. Even with the alarm off, it acts as such a good stop that I'm pulling with all my strength and I still can't get the door open. And this is even untiled. And remember, you deserve to feel safe in your home regardless if you own the property or not. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye! This is a security bar. It places right underneath your doorknob, and then when someone tries to break into your home, they can't get in. That's pretty handy. And if you have a sliding door or a window, it can also block that for you too. And if someone tries to get in, they can't because it blocks it. And then I just locked Echo out. My home now.
Dear Mercury, the drawer that I keep my flowers and tools in always gets stuck because it's wood and wood. Oh, hey there, hi. Let me show you how to fix that with just a bar of soap. Let's go! First, we're going to remove the drawer altogether, and then I'm going to use a bar of Dial soap, both on the right and left rails. This is going to act as dry lubricant and make it much easier to slide in. And then you can put the drawer back in its slot and pull it in and out, back and forth, and you should be good to go.
Can I ask you something? Who saved you when you were at your lowest?
Hi, let me show you a quick and easy way to unclog your drain by only using a $10 tool. You don't want to use Drano and you don't want to use a Zip It. Let's go and take a look. I always start by filling the sink up with water so I can tell if I unblock it or not. I bend the snake at a 45-degree angle and then put it down the drain. I then tighten up the set screw and spin the whole unit. With the bent end and turning it, it actually goes down the drain a lot smoother. When I feel a blockage of any kind, I pull the snake up and down to make sure that I can release the clog. Once all the water that was in the sink goes down the drain, then I know the clog is released. Then I turn on hot water to let it flush away all the extra debris that might still be down there. As I coil the snake back up, I like to clean it and dry it as I store it. This prevents it from rusting and prevents it from getting really stinky. Never feel bad about what you pull up. It's completely natural. And look, we got the job done. So let's talk about why we want to use this little skinny drain cleaner over Drano. First and foremost, Drano is not going to dissolve the hair. What it's going to do is loosen up all the grease and dissolve the grease around the hair and cause that hair clog to go farther down the drain. This can make mega clogs later on past your P-trap and can cause a much bigger problem later on for yourself. And products like the Drain Weasel and Zip-Its are plastic. And when they go down in here and they go around the bend of the P-trap, what can happen is that it can pull away at this and snap it in half. And that'll be a much bigger problem to have plastic stuck in your drains. If this little thing is just too intimidating for you, then I would suggest get yourself some Zep's Liquid Heat. This is a wonderful product, usable half a bottle every time you have a clog, and it can in fact dissolve hair. My name is Mercury Stardust. I'm the Trans Handyman, and I have 14 years of maintenance experience under my belt. And I want to bring that knowledge to renters and anybody who feels like they weren't given this information in a way that works best for them. Everybody, and that includes you, should feel good about the knowledge that they need to have in their own home. Remember, even if you're rent, it's still your home. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.
For you, Paige, can you please tag Trans Handy, ma'am? I have a question for her.
Hey there, hi. This is a really sensitive subject, so I'm going to treat it with the love and respect it deserves. She goes on and says that when she's in the shower, she tends to throw up because of problems that she has. And that is understandable, and I'm so sorry this is something that's really difficult for you to talk about, but thank you for sharing this with me and everyone else watching, okay? Now, I'm not going to recommend a hand auger for you because you don't have like hair or anything that's in there that's going to be a super duper problem. It's going to be things that can be broken down pretty easy with this product called Zepp's Liquid Heat. You pour down about 16 ounces, you wait about 15 minutes, and then you flush a bunch of water down there, at least 2 gallons of hot water, and that should do the trick for you. I send you all my love, and thank you so much for sharing this story with me. Bye-bye, and take care. Hey there, hi, my name is Mercury, and I am the Trans Handyman. Let me show you what an accordion plunger can do for your apartment. We're going to fill up our sink with some water, and then if you have an overflow, I don't, you're going to want to block that with a rag. Then you're going to want to open up the stopper, let the water run down, and put the plunger in, get good suction. Keep plunging until you start seeing grime and dirt come up like this. This can help prevent clogs from building up. Make sure to remove all the grime and dirt before it goes back down the drain. Then run hot water down the pipes to make sure it clears the rest. If you have a tight budget and maybe don't want to spend a whole lot of money on tools, the accordion plunger, which runs between $3 and $5, and the skinny drain cleaner, which runs between $8 and $12, could be your way to take care of yourself with little investment. Remember, you deserve the knowledge it takes to take care of yourself. Have a good day, take care, and bye-bye.